Hola, Mr. Lee here. This exercise is going to be increasing and decreasing intervals. Okay, so when we're talking about increasing and decreasing, we're talking about the y values, right? So from left to right, are your y values decreasing or are they increasing? Okay, so if I'm going from left to right on this graph, it'd be decreasing, then increasing y values, and then decreasing y values. Okay? The intervals in which you read them are based off your x values, though. Okay? So y values will be going up or down, decreasing, increasing, decreasing, but then when you're labeling an interval, those are your x values. Right? So for example, this one's asking select all the intervals where your h function is decreasing. Okay, so we have a choose all that apply variation. So we have to go through every single choice here. Okay, so the first interval between x values of negative 4.5 to negative 4. So that's going to be over here, right? Negative 4.5 is about here. Between negative 4.5 and negative 4, it's just this little section. So remember, you have to read it from left to right. From your negative 4.5, which is somewhere around here, all the way to an x value of negative 4, we're just talking about this little piece right here. So from left to right, it is going down. It's decreasing. So that would be an appropriate selection because we're asked to select the decreasing intervals. Okay, let's check the next one. Negative 3.5 to negative 2.5. Again, you're reading your interval for the x values, but then you're reading the y values to see if they're increasing or decreasing. So x values, negative 3.5 to negative 2.5. That's going to be this section right here. Okay, so follow closely, pause and rewind if you need to. X values of negative 3.5 to negative 2.5 is going to be this section. So it's going to be about here all the way to here. Left to right again. If you're reading it from left to right, it is also decreasing. It goes down from left to right. Last section, 4 to 4.5 to 4.5. That's going to be this section, right? 4 to 4.5, just this little interval, so this little sliver here. So I'm going to start at this function value all the way to about here. And from left to right, it is also going down. It is also decreasing. So all of these intervals show a decreasing y value from left to right. Okay, let's do a couple more here. Select all intervals where h is increasing. Okay, so just get a general feel for this. It increases a little bit, then decreases, increases, decreases, and then you could argue it increases a little bit here at the end. Okay, let's check all intervals. X between negative 1.5 and negative 0.5. That's going to be about here to here. Negative 1.5 to negative 0.5 x values. I'm going to start right here all the way to about here. You can see from left to right, it's going up. It's increasing, so that's good. Between 0 and 1, okay, we have some nice whole numbers. That's a little bit easier. Between 0 and 1, I'm going to start at this y value, go to this y value. That is also increasing from left to right. And then 3.5 to 4, that's this little section. 3.5 to 4, x values. The y values are decreasing from left to right. So we don't want this last one. Only these first two were increasing from left to right. Let's do one more for good measure. Select all intervals where g is decreasing. Okay, so general feel for the whole graph. We're decreasing and then increasing all the way to here and then decreasing. Okay, let's check these specific intervals. X values, negative 5 to negative 4. That's between here. Okay, between negative 5 and negative 4, I'm going to look at the function values. We are decreasing from left to right. We like that. Between x values of negative 2 to 2. So negative 2 is here, positive 2 is here. Okay, so negative 2, graph starts here, all the way to an x value of positive 2, which is here. So it's this longer portion. From left to right, it is increasing. We don't want that. Okay, last option, between 3 and 4. That's this little sliver. Between 3 and 4, function values here. It does go down from left to right between 3 and 4. So we have two options.